Hey folks, Mr. Dell here. We are looking at a problem that is setting up kind of a spinner, but given some parameters, really kind of working through some information about the probabilities and such that I can then, with that information, create the spinner that they're describing. So, a sketch of a spinner given some information and probabilities. So, this is a problem from CPM's course 2, and this is section 7.2.2, number 7-116. So it says Jessica wants to make a spinner that has all the following characteristics. Sketch a possible spinner for Jessica. Be sure to label each section of the spinner with a name and its theoretical probability. So, first of all, here's my information. Blue, red, purple, and green are the only colors on the spinner. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be broken into 4 sections. So it says it is half as likely to land on the blue as it is to land on the red. So what is this saying? This is saying it's half as likely to be blue than red. That means this blue is going to be half the size of the red. So red will be twice the size of the blue. We can look at it that way too. Then it says it's 3 times as likely to land on purple as green. So 3 times to land on purple. So that means purple is going to be the bigger one, and it's 3 times bigger than the green. Okay. So red is 2 times bigger than blue, 3 times purple is 3 times bigger than green. Then it says there is a 50% probability of landing on either blue or red. So together, that's 50%. So, and then it says 50% probability of landing on purple or green. So together, each of these make up half. So right there, I could start 50%. So that means I'll just do this. Half the circle is blue and red. So I'll put blue and red over here, and then half the circle is going to be half the spinner, purple and green. So now let's think about what we're dealing with. So for blue and red, it says blue is blue is half. It's half as likely to land on blue than red. So if I'm thinking about that, my red is going to be 2 times the same as blue. So it's almost as if I think about there's 1 part blue, 2 parts red in this half a circle. So that means there's 3 parts. So this circle, the half of the circle, is broken into 3 parts, if we look at it that way. And 1 part is blue, and the other parts are red, right? So you can see that it's half as likely to land on blue than it is the red, because there's 2 reds and only 1 blue. So that means that blue is half as likely to land than you would on red. All right. So let's keep going. So now let's think about purple and green. So purple and green are on this side, the other half, because it says 50% probability of landing on purple or green. So over here is going to be purple and green, but let's think about what we have. 3 times as 3 times as likely to land on purple as green. So if we put some numbers to it, there's going to be 3 sections that are purple and 1 section that's green. 3 times as likely to land on purple than it is to land on green. So there's 3 plus 1 is 4. So this side here is going to be split into 4 parts, like that. And 3 of them are purple. So we could say this is purple, purple, purple. Okay, and then this one would be the green. It's 3 times more likely to land on purple than it is green. So here's our I would say that's a pretty decent spinner. I mean, if you needed to, you could just have this red be all by itself, looking like that, and the blue being this, and the green being a little bit smaller than the blue, and then the purple taking up all of that. So the purple's the biggest portion of the spinner. Now it wants us to make sure we label each section with the name and its theoretical probability. So I'm going to just put that over here. I'm going to say the probability of red is equal to what? The probability of blue is what? And so on and so forth. So if we look what we've got, red makes up those two portions, right? And these portions are 2 of the 3 of the half, right? So it's almost 2/3 of half. So if you think about what that would represent, so red is 2/3 of half. That's what we have, because red is only the red blue together is half. Red is 2/3 of that. So what does that represent? That represents 2/6, which is 1/3. So red altogether is 1/3. The blue probability of blue is 1/3 of the half. And so that would be equal to 1/6. So blue is 1/6. Okay. And then kind of out of room, so I'm going to do it up here. The purple, the probability of purple. Well, on this side, it's split into fourths. So purple is 3/4 of half, right? So 3/4 of the half. So we multiply those two and we get 3/8. So purple is 3/8. And then green, do green down here. Green is 1/4 of half. So half. So 1/4 times 1/2 is 1/8. So the probability of green is 1/8, purple 3/8, red 1/3, and blue 1/6. Okay. There we go.